Hey guys, what's going on? I want to do a video on the healthcare debacle vote that happened on Friday, or the non vote. And the Republicans really blew it, unless they really wanted to make Trump look bad. And Donald Trump is now in tough, or he's going to face a lot of criticism from his party in the future because the Republican Freedom Caucus just gave him a huge loss. Now, the Freedom Caucus voted against this. Why would they vote against this or not even want to vote for this bill on Friday? The simple reason is it is much worse than Obamacare. Trumpcare slash Ryancare increases the cost more than Obamacare, has more rules, more penalties, etc. It is not free market. It is the largest welfare program out there, one of the largest welfare programs out there. And that's why the Freedom Caucus, which has been criticized by Trump, actually did the country a favor, as much as Obamacare reeks. Now, the main issue is most of these guys in Congress don't understand why healthcare costs are up. And most people I talk to, progressives, rhino Republicans, they don't get it either. The simple reason is it's a cash based system that we have prevented from allowing to occur. People may be saying, what the hell are you talking about? Well, let's look at this article. The surgical center in Oklahoma, this is on time.com. What happens when doctors only take cash? Well, this surgical center in Oklahoma, I've talked about in the past, they only take cash. They broadcast their prices online, or they post their prices online. It's much cheaper, as low as 1/6 of the cost of certain surgeries. So that's huge savings for many people. Sometimes 1/5, 1/4, just depending on the surgery. And because they put these posts, or because they allow these prices online, right? It creates more competition. More people would want to even come here, and it's better than the insurance system that we have right now. Insurance, the original purpose of insurance is for catastrophic means. That's what it was 70 to 80 years ago. And that's why only 1 to 8%, or excuse me, that's why only 1% of the population had insurance. However, because of government interference and meddling and employers starting to give fringe benefits, that became popular during World War II. Because of the wage and price increases, firms had to come up with a way to give employees these fringe benefits, or to give incentives for employees to work at the firm. This became popular in the 1950s. Government subsidized it. That was the biggest mistake for them to do. You know why it was the biggest mistake? Because insurance started to be used more often than what it was supposed to be used for. Instead of using cash for small checkups, right? Insurance is now being used. You don't know what the hell you're going to pay. I asked them, what am I going to pay when I go get this physical? They're like, I don't know. The insurance company is going to figure that out, and they're going to let us know. I don't know the price when I go to my doctor. Part of the problem is Medicaid does not allow prices to be posted online. And people at these hospitals are not allowed to even say what they think it will be. Or they may give an estimate, but not the exact price. So that's the problem with insurance. You have no consumer say in the pricing mechanism. You have a third party system, insurance companies, determining the price. And that doesn't work. Insurance is only supposed to be used when there's a catastrophic situation. And unfortunately, most people don't get this. And stories like this are not covered by the mainstream media. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's a boring topic, or maybe there's some sort of conspiracy behind it. Regardless, if you don't move toward if you don't move towards a cash-based system, if you continue to have employers subsidizing our insurance, we are going to go to a single payer system, because you're going to get this ultra left wing person. I don't know if it's going to be Elizabeth Warren in 4 years, or whether it's going to be in 20 years. It's going to be a disaster waiting to happen. And there's going to be more rationing of healthcare, and prices will continue to go higher. You're going to see longer lines. One of those two. And it's really unfortunate. Now we see Trump going after the Freedom Caucus. That's the wrong move. He should be tackling the 800-pound gorilla in the room, and he's not going to be able to do that. And unfortunately, later in our lifetimes, we're going to pay more and more and more for healthcare. And it's harder because of Obamacare and more legislation for surgical centers to pop up like you see in Oklahoma. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think. And before I do go, how will this affect Trump later on? I think, like I mentioned before, it's going to hurt him a lot in the sense that now it's going to be tough for all the big things he talked about to be introduced as legislation. And you see this huge rise in the stock market, right? From the day he was elected. You saw that huge sell-off the night before, but then in the morning, futures turned around. The market has been going up in a straight line. I think we're going to see more choppiness right now, and then we're going to see the big move down in the stock market. Not necessarily a crash, but a move. Unless Trump is able to deliver. If Trump is able to deliver on his promises, this market's going to fly. But anyways, guys, talk to you later.